if you think back almost to the day a year ago, Ricky Evans, in his debut shootout, was battling through an entirely tough field. The entire field was crazy good. And he ran into the eventual winner, which was Jordan Shepard, before he took his loss. But I'll tell you, he gained some fans that weekend because the people that didn't know who Ricky Evans was, they found out that weekend. And now he's going to have a chance to lock his spot into the finals against Joey Gray. If he can beat Joey, he will meet Joe Prince. My name is Stephen Wyatt, and with me, the very talented Mr. Eric Charlton. Eric.
Thank you for that warm welcome, Steve.
I got to say, I got a little carried away there because I'm really excited for this match.
Me too.
Ricky, again, I'll be a little biased in a sense that Ricky has been really cool to talk to. I've seen him at a bunch of our events, and he's always pretty humble with the comments that get made about him, how nice he is. He's very humble about it, but the guy deserves an opportunity to stage, and I can't say enough good things about Joey Gray.
He's a killer on the table, yeah.
Yeah. Can't say enough good things about Joey Gray as well. He's been a friend of mine for several years, and he doesn't get out and play a whole lot, but he's really enjoyed his debut Ultimate Pool USA
He's been an American
event.
favorite for a long time, too, and like you said, he doesn't get out. Oh my goodness.
No. Now, he played an entire match against Johnny Archer, and it looked almost flawless.
So is he cheating the pocket a little bit here? Is that what?
I think he was, he was trying to stun out, so he tried to cheat it a little bit.
That one even caught him off guard.
And that's not the way you want to start against Ricky.
No. And I mean, Ricky seems to me, I don't know him as well as you do, seems to me kind of like a momentum player. Like, he gets the balls open, he sees his pattern, he picks it, and he just runs around the table and just flies out and doesn't miss. And you leave him an open table with 3 balls to make. That's just not a great way to start, like you said. But how about this? We get a little bit of fresh blood in the semifinals, one of these tournaments. Except for Joe Prince, of course. Joe Prince, who's made his, 5th finals now?
Yeah, this is
incredible.
Final number 5. Only 1 title, so he'd like to make it 2.
Yeah, that's going to be that was a really fun match, that last one. I don't know if you were sitting ringside for the final game.
Yeah.
He got on his key ball, his last ball before the 8 ball. He gets on it, and he let out a, yeah, baby. And then he got pretty bad on the 8 ball, and then he goes, maybe not.
Joe's definitely got a little character.
Yeah, he's good for the game. We need a villain, right?
we do indeed.
Nice out by Ricky. Caden made the finals, right, for the juniors?
I believe
Who
he did.
Who is he playing against?
Caden Herbach, and I don't want to get it wrong. I believe his name is Braden.
Okay.
But I don't quote me on that, please.
I never quote you. We're good.
Well, that's a good thing. We will get confirmation on that, though.
That's a good break by Ricky here. You hear that the best sound in the world. You hear that ball hit the pocket. You see that your cue ball's in the middle table wide open, and you don't see any clusters. And this is exactly what you want when you're breaking 8 ball. And he got it perfect. And just like he's looking at, actually, you know what? Yeah, I only like strikes because of that 1 ball. That 1 ball is just kind of floating on its own little island up there, very makeable, but it doesn't really connect to anything like the stripes do.
Yeah, it's just a weird spot.
Yeah. Ricky dropped his chalk. He must be taking a page out of my book.
I think Ricky might drop his chalk more often than you do.
in my shootout match against Corey Duell, I think Richard was doing the refereeing, and I said I won the lag, and I said my goal is 0 chalk drops in this whole match. That's the only. If I can do that, I'll be happy. And after I broke, I put my chalk down. It slid right off the table.
Well, that's strong.
That's a new record for me. But this is looking good. He really does have to. He doesn't have to hurry up. I like taking the 14 ball here just because it doesn't go in the bottom right. He's really good on it, but you also need to find a way to connect to the 9 ball because the 9 does not pass the 6. So he's going to go ahead and save that 14 for last, it looks like.
Yeah, just to give you a little bit of an update while Ricky is working the table, Isaiah Greer, Braden Rinkenberger, Peyton Lynch, and Memphis Wilson all went out in the quarterfinal round. Joseph King and Shane Petrick both went out in the semifinals, which sets up our final of Brady DeVerna and Caden Herbach.
Nice. That's going to be fun. You almost got the name right. So is he on this 12 ball here? It looks like he's fine, right?
Yeah, I think he's good. He's
So-
got plenty of room. He's just.
How
I
do
think
you
the
get,
big.
you stun it straight down the table and try and get below the 14?
I think I'm going kind of a top with a punch. I'm trying to get it all the way down.
Yeah, it's right in the middle of the table. It looks like he's happy with. But see, this is what I was wondering about, because you definitely have the shot available, but you're running into some balls here. The 8 ball is pretty wide open, and Ricky's such a straight shooter that he kind of gets anywhere on this 8 ball, and he's going to be okay with it. You just put 100% of your focus into making this 14 ball. And he did not. So he just, Joey's got to be happy about that. Kind of erased the mistake that he made earlier. Wow, the 8 ball almost went in there.
Yeah, and just looking here as Joey comes to the table, we could very well have a rematch from the Boston Women's Open. We have Ashley Benoit and Kendra Prestegard tied up 3-3, and we have Emily Duddy and Tina Hung. Emily is leading that 4-2. So
Wow, a rematch. That'd be cool.
obviously, a lot of things can happen. These other two ladies are clearly very capable of taking one of our former finalist spot.
Yeah. Tina really impressed me. And she played in the mixed doubles, right? Wasn't she Dennis Hatch's partner?
Yeah, she played with
I've
Dennis
never seen her
Hatch.
before. I went up to her today when I saw her, and I told her how good I thought she played. I'd never heard of her before, but I thought she really handled herself well, not only for playing Scotch doubles with a Moscone Cup member that she's never really met before, but her first time on the arena on the TV table. It was impressive performance by her. She was really playing good.
Yeah, she held her nerve, and that's a good
Great
shot
shot.
by Joey.
Great shot.
Cue ball needs to slow down a little bit. You don't want to be on the rail.
So now it's 100% go time. Just make the ball. However you need to cue it. I like just rolling it down into the corner. Just rolling it.
I'm not a fan of jacking up. I'm scared of the elevation.
Yeah. He's got those skinny little arms too, so something could happen. Oh no.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the elevation at all. But again, I don't shoot his caliber.
Yeah.
So I can't really say it's wrong.
Well, at least he moved the 8 ball, so Ricky can't just shoot a little stop shot up into the corner. He's still got to do something here, and he's got that angle where he does not want to go forward.
I'm not sure. I mean, is there not something for
Maybe
just...
I think he's cutting it in the side.
Yeah, is there not something for just playing the 14 inside?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to draw back and take the 8 up in the top right. Oh, he pounded that and he hit it great.
He's lost his chalk.
I always carry 5 chalks with me.
You'll notice I tend to watch when somebody drops their chalk. They make sure to put that chalk very far into the rail.
I invented that move. All right.
Ricky Evans takes down rack number 2.
It's a great break. If you can get it, okay, you got a ball down, and that's the worst nightmare.
Well, when you think about, how can I get back in this game? Well, the answer is make a ball, and if you do that, you should be good, unless your break looks like this.
So, I think he plays loss of turn and just touches the 1 ball and gets the rail right there, and I don't think the 2 passes the 10. So I think you're just going to go ahead and have a little bit of a strategic battle here, at least in the beginning part of the game.
Which,
going for something here, I think, is going to be kind of foolish.
it's also very much so a time-consuming portion of the match. Now, both of these guys shoot pretty quickly.
Here he goes.
So I don't think we're going to have an issue here.
Cool.
And no call from our referee.
Yeah, that was
so
interesting.
It is good.
Yeah, and I still don't think there's a shot available, so I think Ricky might do the same thing. Looking at the rest of the balls, there's not a lot of big question marks. Obviously, the stripes are the best just because of that cluster that's up in the top left that they're dealing with now, but there is no stripe to shoot at, so if you're going to leave a shot available, I'd leave them a shot available on the almost force their hand and make them shoot a solid, but that's tough to do here. There he goes. He's just electing to tie a ball up, let Joey go ahead and take those stripes. Yeah, I'm thinking Ricky might not be super happy with the way that turned out. with that 13 there, it won't be too difficult to get the 10 ball out, or to get that 9 ball out. And he's going with the 11 now. Yeah, I might take a whack at hitting that 9 ball here too. Just bringing it up 3 rails around. Like a free chance to break it out, but he's not. He's got a plan. Joey does everything on the pool table better than I do, so if that was the right play, that was the right play. Here he's going in. The only reason I like breaking it out a little bit earlier so that 13 ball's there, so you have a little bit of insurance. So this one, if you run into it, you're liable to not end up with a shot. And he went into it, and I think you can see the 12 ball on the bottom right. Not sure the 9 passes the 8 in the side. You need an overhead to see that, but oh, it must pass it because he's shooting at it right now, Steven. Look at that.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it.
This is still a little too early to say, but it's almost a must win for Joey. Wow.
Oh.
I didn't touch the 2 at all. No way. Absolutely not.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
You don't really want to argue, however. Rich Rose is very good at his job. And I actually, right there.
Yeah, that's the same position I was in. I didn't feel it or anything the other day, but I know how good these refs are. And the moment he said it, I accepted it because I know exactly how good these guys are.
Yeah, and Joey's going to watch and he's going to realize it afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't feel it. You got the adrenaline. You're jacked up. You're thinking about everything else. It's very easy to not feel it. And when you watch these matches on replay on YouTube and you see how the referees are behaving themselves and walking around the table, it's as professional as it gets out here, and these guys never miss a call.
No harm, no foul to Joey for being confused, but I promise you these guys don't miss very many calls, and they don't make very many mistakes. They are human. I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm saying they're very good at what they do.
Yeah, and that's, when you see the replay and you can see it was pretty obvious, even from the overhead, you can see it. A lot of people will say, there's no way he didn't feel that ball hit it. And I'm telling you right now, it's very hard to feel that you touched that ball.
Yeah.
It's
also because you're so focused on what's going on. You're so focused that a lot of times you just don't realize it. Yeah. He may have actually felt it, but because he was staring at the cue ball and the ball he just tried to make so hard, you just don't realize it, right?
Yeah. The last thing on your mind is touching that ball down there.
And you're absolutely 100% correct.
Yeah, I'm used to it. Just kidding. Okay, so he's got enough angle on here to thump it over across the table. He's done that shot already at least once. I've seen him do it a few times out there. He's so good at it. He hits it nice and straight. Accuracy's key on that, and it looks like he's primed to take down game number 3. Which is kind of interesting after that first rack when Joey broke and the balls were wide open, and then that miss came out of nowhere. And it's led to a 3-0 deficit now. I'm going to say it again here, Steven. These fans have been so good. You know how nice these fans have been to me out here? It's almost felt like I'm playing in my home pool room right now. I feel like I got the crowd behind me. I mean, I thought the fans up in Boston were awesome, too. Iowa, everywhere. I'm making a lot of friends everywhere I go. This is a lot of fun. Nice shot. Is he working the clock?
Well, if he is, he's not doing it very well.
No, that was a little too soon to work the clock there, but he sure did wait a while on that 8 ball.
L, UP, USA. What am I saying? It's been a long weekend, Eric.
I know it. I know it. I'm ready to go home, but I don't want to go home. I'm having too much fun.
I tell you, these events are great because, I don't know about you, but I'm usually here before we start and usually here after we finish. And I don't mind it at all. In fact, I quite enjoy it. But then when I get home, it's like 2 or 3 days of I don't really want to do anything.
No, I need to get back in the gym and try and get my diet back on track. Because these are a vacation and everyone's bringing in food and trying to buy me drinks, and I need to get back on a little bit of a health kick and get back to work. But I'm excited to see everybody again in November.
It's going to be a fun one. The Ultimate Pool USA National Open will be held in Cherokee, North Carolina, at our Ultimate Pool League Grand Finals event.
Surprised he's not taking the 3 here and going forward for the 1 ball.
Yeah,
That would have been my first thing I looked at.
I'm wondering if there's a different
he's
pattern
good now.
here.
Yeah, the 6 ball too you wanted to get rid of. If he can take the 6 now and just drift up for the 3 ball, which I think he can.
Doesn't even look like he's looking at it.
Maybe he is a little bit hampered by. Okay, yeah, that would have been cool if he could. Yeah, Ricky doesn't care. Just let him see the ball. Absolutely vital to clear that 10 ball for the 6. You just got to get in front of it. He is looking good.
I thought he almost missed that one.
Right. Yeah.
Just looked a little funny, but it wasn't. And this is really, really nice.
Just get close to straight in. There you go. That's why he babied it in there, so he can keep that nice full contact on the 3 ball. He's just going to make it and pull it off the rail 4 inches, and he's going to be good to go. No need to get too cute with this. He came back a little bit more than I thought he would, but I guess he's good for the other pocket now. And this is not the start Joey wanted, not the thought that any of us thought that we were going to get, and not the start that we thought we were going to be seeing.
There's still a lot of time left, and there's still opportunity. You know, when it's 3-0, 4-0, that kind of score line is workable. Kendra Prestegard is up 5-3.
Oh, wow.
Over Ashley Benoit.
She must be playing pretty strong. Ashley's tough to beat.
And Emily Duddy up 5-2 against Tina Hung. And those are just races to 6. So Kendra and Emily are on the hill looking to potentially make their way into the finals of the Kansas City women's event.
Going with solids here. I like it. Looks like he will be playing a combination on the 4 and the 7 at some point. I'm not sure that 4 goes by in the top left. I know the 2 ball does go in the left side. The 1 ball does go in the right side or the bottom right. That combo looks really juicy up into the corner, so I don't really see many problems for Ricky here. I'm guessing that 4 ball does go past the 15. Yeah, and he'll probably just draw back off the side rail and out with a 2 ball, or just bump into the 7 and hold for the 2 ball. Beautiful.
About $1 for every time Chalk hit that floor.
You'd be rich, man.
Be rich.
Just stop it.
Even just Ricky's. Even just Ricky's.
I'd give you enough to buy you a cheeseburger or something. Ultimate Pool needs to make a chalk holder that's got a lot of grip on it.
Well, actually, the great thing about Brunswick being here this weekend is obviously Brunswick has worked very, very close with Ultimate Pool USA to develop these tables for our events. And after the very first event, Nick Barron said, yeah, that's definitely one of the things that we want to look at. And we want to give the players the best possible table to play on. And I think they've nailed it in a ton of aspects.
I love the table.
Obviously, the slanted rails, as you'll see Ricky here having to adjust for again, where they look beautiful. Probably not the best design choice, but Brunswick is amazing in the fact that they'll say, okay, we see where we made a mistake here. So let's fix it when we go to make more of these. And so that's really cool.
5-0. Wow. So Joey's got to play some perfect pool here and then just hope for a couple of mistakes from Ricky. You know, a couple of funny breaks. This could be one of them with that 1-ball and 14-ball tying up on the right side. He's got something to work on. That's the last thing you want is when they have a big lead on you and they break open and nothing's within 2 feet of another ball. It's just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But we got some issues up in the top left portion of the table and then the right side. So if he runs these balls out, he earns it. There's plenty of work to do.
If it wasn't for that 1-ball, I would really like the solids. But the 1-ball's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
I believe the 15-ball can be used to get a little bump on that 14.
Yeah, he might.
And if not the 15, the 10, depending on the angle you can get to. But the 1 is just really, really bad. Ricky Evans telling that ball to stop.
And I'm guessing his plan on the 9 is going to, I don't think he can make it in the top left. I'm guessing he's going to try to slide it off the rail and off the 4 maybe. Does it go top left? Interesting.
Yeah, I think it does.
Well, we'll find out.
I think if he just rolls forward and gets on the other side.
It must.
The big question is, can he do anything after he makes this ball? Because the 7 is going to hinder his ability to roll forward at an angle.
Yeah. Now he'll be able to just roll forward 6 inches, kind of at the same level in the pool table as that now. He won't be able to get closer to the 10, but I do believe he'll still have a shot at the 10 next, and he may be able to create a little angle on the 15 to go into the 14.
This is still tight.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he
And
made a good hit.
now he's okay on the 10 ball. And he's going to go and take a look at where a stop shot what angle a stop shot would leave him, and I'm sure he doesn't want that angle.
I'm almost thinking you want to draw back a little bit and try and punch it forward.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You tell me.
I do like that because I don't want to run into the 5 ball and have the 5 ball, kind of deflect the cue ball out, and then you don't break your problem out. But if he was a little above it, he could go down from the bottom rail and into the 14 and then create some space. But
That's kind of what I was thinking, just because then you have a chance to shoot it up top in a very backboarded pocket.
yeah, this 5 makes it just a little bit tricky.
There's no real play here for the safety. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he got it open. I mean, that's first part of the plan.
This is my favorite shot.
Bank into the corner.
I don't think he can bank it to the side, but I do love a really nice corner cross.
Yeah, this would be beautiful.
And I'll tell you this much. Over on our social media table, our TikTok table, I've hit this multiple times, so I know it plays true.
Yeah. I mean, the cue ball should naturally come like 2 rows down below the 8 ball, so you can shoot the 8 ball straight up in the top left. But getting this ball to go is so tough. But when you're up 5-0, it does make it a little easier. And that was a heck of an effort.
And now Joey Gray jumping out of his chair. It seems like he hasn't been to the table in ages.
Right, and he needed this, and this was on Ricky's break. So that's one, he needs 2 or 3 mistakes out of Ricky, and that's number 1. And all he can do right now is just play his own perfect pool when he gets his opportunities, and just hope he gets those opportunities. He's definitely not out of the match yet. He's not in love with where he fell on this one. That's kind of unfortunate to have 4 balls and nothing real easy. But he's not slowing down. Just going to chop that 5 ball down in the corner, get up table. Beautiful. Beautiful shot. Oh, nice friendly little rub on the 4 ball, and he's loving it now.
Yeah, he needed a mistake from Ricky, and he got one.
Needs a couple more.
He's going to need a couple more. He's still got to get out here. This isn't the most straightforward shot to get back on the 8.
Snatch it right back up there. He's looking good. With these pockets, that's about perfect. You never put yourself in risk, and the shot's still just as easy. All right. And he's trying to pump the crowd up and get them going.
And in American terms, the skunk is off.
The skunk is off. It's
Pretty
addicting.
bad, isn't it?
Yeah. Your commentary could use a little bit of work, bud.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
No, the crowd loves you. But look at this break. Look at this
my
is exactly
goodness.
what Joey needs, right? And not only does he need a couple mistakes by Ricky, but those mistakes are more likely to start coming up once Joey puts a little bit of momentum on his side. Gets a little bit of that pressure onto Ricky. He's more likely to get a couple mistakes out of him. And I don't think he's going to take long to clear these up. He's okay. I don't think that's what he was hoping for.
Yeah, that was a little risky the way he shot that.
Does the 8
and
go
it didn't
past?
work
Does
good.
the 8 go in the side clean
I
off
think
the
it
11?
does. I think there's. So I'm looking at the shadows
Yeah.
on the balls, and if the shadows aren't just completely together, I feel like there's a small gap. But you
Oh.
can't miss that ball.
No, he pulled the trigger and he still had 20-something seconds on the shot clock. So
He's trying to move too fast because he knows he's down.
yeah,
quite
there's
a bit.
plenty of time. I mean, look at the 8 ball. I'm guessing it still goes. I'm sure he can still, work it in there, but you can't. Not when you're down 5-0.
I think the worst part of this is that the 15 ball passes.
Yeah,
What is
13 passes
okay?
too.
The 13
Oh.
passes too, but not if you hit the 5.
Don't hand it right back to him. Now what's the 8 look like? It goes in top left. Ricky's not happy. The 5 ball's a little goofy now.
I wonder why he chose to go that route
That was
when he
interesting.
has easy shots up table. He could have cleared up table, finished out the 2 down here, made his key ball, and made the 8. I'm confused on that.
Yeah, I know from experience, like from where Ricky's at right now, he probably does feel like he
He's
can't
missed it
miss.
again.
That was a little tougher, though. I'm going to give him a pass on that one, but still, Ricky is going to have to come up with a skill shot, the 13 following in the 5 ball.
I like. Let's see here. Let me see that.
Yeah.
I like playing the 15 off the 14. You're gonna open up that 8 ball a little bit.
Yeah, I'd have to see the overhead on that, but I think you can get it to go. But you're still going to have to deal with that 13. So I think he'd like to probably shooting the 10 ball now.
Can you see it? Okay, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
You can. It looks like he had to swerve a little bit. Well, he
Okay.
definitely had to swerve just a
That
tiny
was a
bit.
solid shot. And so now I think he takes the ball on the side and look at where he put that 6 ball and look at the location of the 11 ball. This is getting a little bit tricky. So Joey's got to be kind of happy there's a little bit of life left in it.
The thing for Ricky here is, take your time,
Yeah.
find your shot.
Why not?
The time is on your side by a large margin.
Yeah. The win here is far more important than losing and running 3 minutes off the clock. Getting on that hill first would be huge.
Yeah.
But second prize is losing the game and leaving 8 minutes on the clock,
Yeah.
But look, he put himself in pretty good position to follow the ball in. He still does have work on the 11, but once those 3 balls in the bottom left are gone, the 11 will have an opening down there. Just don't miss this one. Nice shot.
And it falls.
Reminiscent of Johnny Archer's 8 ball that he ran through that his opponent's ball.
Was a really nice
That
shot.
was incredible. So this is tricky here. Do you think he's trying to go into the 11 ball? Try and develop it?
Not sure.
No. So he's going to have to go back and forward?
Yeah. This is, again, it's just a little tricky with everything that's going on.
Yeah. I like it. I like where he's at. He can twist it a lot, kind of hit it kind of fat, cheat the pocket, and get it to go up table.
He's
Side
putting
rail,
bottom on
side.
this ball, yeah.
Yeah, side rail. There you go. Yeah, as long as he could have got above that side pocket, he would be okay.
Would have loved to have been straight and a little bit further off the rail. However, you take what you can get.
Yeah, he's not going to be too unhappy to be in this position. He's got a clean shot at it. Great shot.
That was as clean as could be.
And he'll shoot this down in the corner and just draw above that side. These pockets are playing, he can hit it fat enough and slide off the rail where he won't really risk going into the side pocket. Just kind of pinch it in there. Yeah, I like it.
Oh.
Yeah, you got it. You got to hit it kind of fat like that to make that full contact on the 8 ball to avoid that side.
Well, and here it is. Ricky Evans on
Ricky
the hill.
Evans. I've had one person tell me that I really wish they'd go back to the double elimination format, and then overwhelming majority of the people I talk to say they love the knockout stages. And then as far as scheduling goes, the knockout stages is much easier to plan on and everything. So
Look,
Ooh, dry break.
the double into the single is great, but let's give people a little bit more for their
Yeah.
money, you know.
The group stages are great. Everybody here is getting 5 or 6 matches. It's lovely.
Well, we have great production staff helping us out with this. So if you are interested in that National Open that we are running alongside of our Ultimate Pool League Finals, it's going to be run the same way we do these events. There is a slight difference if you win your group stage rather than moving to the top 64 like we do currently, as Joey Gray takes down this 8-ball to make it 6-2.
Clean run out. Real clean, real fast. I
Very
like
quick.
it. Oh, the cue ball was moving, and he started rolling the balls, and he just lost the match.
Goodness, this is the match, and that is a heartbreaker. Joey Gray is absolutely destroyed right now.
Man, that's
I
unfortunate.
cannot believe it. He shoots it, and as the cue ball is moving, he touches the 7. That is the match. Ricky Evans is going to the finals. It's not the finish we wanted, but it is the finish we got.